Official title is Senior Scientist at Mainspring Conservation Trust. Specialty in aquatics and biomonitoring since 1990. This is, as you know, this is a Mainspring conservation project, and I tend to look at rivers, I tend to look at natural systems, but it's also very important to preserve farmland for reasons that go beyond biodiversity conservation, but also as part of biodiversity conservation. And here we are. The focus today is on Sicklefin Redhorse, and I want to tell a story about myself and Sicklefin Redhorse. When I first moved to this area around 1983, I didn't really know the local fish, not all of them. And so I said, I got to educate myself. And I realized that among the most difficult species to distinguish were the red horses. At that time, we thought we had 5 species in Little Tennessee. So I availed myself of every opportunity to look at a red horse. I even saw a dead red horse rotting on the bank. I'd poke at it and try to identify it. At some point, I saw a red horse which had an elongated first ray on the dorsal fin. I looked at that and I said, that's got to be a secondary sexual character that's not in any of the books I've got. And I let it be and called it something else. A year or so later, Bob Jenkins from Roanoke College in Virginia, who's an absolute fanatic fish biologist, saw the same fish and realized it was a species new to science. So I blew it. Now the point of that story is not to confess my sins as a biologist. Hopefully I've redeemed myself in other ways. But it points out that we have this tremendous biodiversity here. There's new stuff still to be discovered. Some of it is tiny little obscure things, some of it's big stuff. And I'm just so glad that we're here today and that Mainspring has helped to protect this river for the benefit of this newly described species and a whole lot of other species, maybe even including some that we don't know.